Good morning, friends. Welcome. I'm at the kite shop today. My office is upstairs. I spent a couple days here in the area to work on the Vantasy. Getting ready to take off on a fantastic journey to hopefully the Florida Keys, but at this point I may be changing my mind. It's still a little warm here in Florida. Makes it a miserable evening of trying to sleep in 85, 90 degree weather. So especially the further south you go. Today, I'm trying to alleviate some of these nuisances of van life. I'm building out a couple things here in the van. So check it out. In case you didn't know, the Vantasy is a 1994 Chevy G30 extended custom Vantasy. Some people call it a van. I'm the second owner. Bought it from my friend who had it all custom done. All the carpeting on the ceiling, carpeting on the walls, floor. Just gonna get steam cleaned today. That's all done by GM at the request of my friend Phil. Being so large, it holds a lot of stuff. So I emptied out all of the innards of the van and what looks like a mess, but it's actually pretty organized. So I can put it back in properly. I'm getting ready to wire it up, put a little kitchenette in there, got a sink, got the refrigerator, some other little gadgets and gurus in there that are gonna help my van life succeed. Little fridge, some buttons. My first van, well, my second van, but my first Volkswagen. Yep. And then one of my favorite features is the ceiling. All the stickers. Well, I want to start by making sure I got enough space. I bought a 4-foot piece of nice 3/4 inch plywood. And I want to be able to move the seat back all the way and still have room on the back end here. And I also want to use this as a working space, a desk, a little flip up area. So let's get started here. 2 feet, it's a little long. I'm gonna need some storage in the back, so if I came out 2 feet, that's a little long. That's a little long. This is the piece I got. It's a nice piece of, looks like oak veneer. I think it's something else though. Well, that's not too bad. Cool, I already sanded this. Getting ready to stain it. So I'm gonna make this a nice, something nice. Gray, probably match the gray that I have in my boat. So these are the parts I'm using to make the cabinet for the sink and the refrigerator. These 2 water jugs here are gonna go in there. So these are parts that we use for some kiting application, and I picked up the same materials so I could build this out. It seemed to work pretty well. So we'll see how this goes. Use the Monster DeWalt to get this taken care of. Let's do it. A couple months back, I picked these up at Don's Marine Salvage. I'm just letting them soak in bleach water right now. Empty them out, clean them real good a little bit later. These parts I'm using are pretty nice. You can get them at Lowe's, probably some other places too, but they just take a little Allen key and tighten down. They work really well. So, how that's gonna go? Yes, it is. They're great little parts. So let's assemble. Let me show you what I came up with here. Pretty much just like a adult erector set. just cut to your will, make what you want. So I've got to pick up a couple pieces like the foot there, and I'm going to put a little angle bracket in for a little more stability, but it sits tight and right. So now I'm going to stain the wood. Welcome back, friends. My phone died earlier, so I didn't get to show you some of the things I did, but I rented a machine down at the Walmart to clean the carpets. So I did that and got a little bit further on some parts I needed for the new countertop in here. So I'm gonna finish that up tonight. It's getting a little bit late. It's about 6:30 p.m. and I wanna wrap things up here in a couple hours, but I don't wanna stop until I get to a certain point. So I have some goals. I wanna get them complete. First thing is gonna be staining the countertop, which I had to go a little bit out of the way. Pick that up today. So let's do that now. Friends, I'm going to use this stuff called Varathane. I got it at Home Depot. It's the same shade of gray that I use in my boat. I like the color, so I'm going to use it in the Vantasy. I've already sanded this tabletop down, this countertop. I did a 150 and a 400 grit. Usually you just want to do a 200 so the grain accepts the stain very well, but I think it's going to be okay. We'll experiment and see. I think it'll be fine. Let's get started. Okay. I'm gonna wipe this down first with this wet towel. Plus that'll help the grain accept the stain a little bit better. Open up the pores. Oh, look at that. Gonna let this sit for a little while and dry out. It should take about an hour, but I like it. Might do one more coat just to make all the little pores accept this. I see a little bit of weak spots in it, so one more coat wouldn't hurt, and we'll be pretty close. The ridge on this sink is about the size of a Sharpie. So I drew the circle around the outside. There's a little ridge right there. So I just traced that out and then put the pencil right next to the Sharpie and trace it out. It should work fine. I'm gonna cut this out before I put the last coat of the stain on. It is after midnight. Been working for quite a while on this van. Got a lot done though. Check it out. It's coming together. Kind of looks like cornhole, doesn't it? Well, it's gonna look great when it's done. Thanks for watching today, friends. I appreciate it. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. I'm gonna finish this little project up and get ready to head off into the sunset. I'm gonna head off into Nashville, not the Keys. I really wanted to go to the Keys. It's Fantasy Fest this weekend too. And if you don't know what that is, they say it's a good time. But it is very hot here in Florida, hotter down there in the Keys. So I'm not gonna put myself through that. I'm gonna go to the cooler weather, head up to Nashville. If you follow me on Facebook, you already knew this, but this will be fun. Gonna get with you tomorrow though. I'm gonna hit the hay so I can get some more done. Early morning tomorrow. I'm gonna start at about 6 o'clock. So this will be a good productive day. I'm not prepared for the cold weather, so I'm wondering what I'm gonna do about that. I might have to hit a thrift store or two, get a blanket and some sweatshirts. But anyway, we're gonna have some adventures. Thanks for watching today, friends. If you like what you're seeing, do all the stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. When I say do all the stuff, I mean hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button so you don't miss out on any of these adventures ever again. See you in the next video.